right there. You're welcome to Hisgov TV. So over the weekend, we visited the Assin Manso SLave River site and market. So it's a slave market and a slave river. And we are all aware that Assin Manso was one of the greatest slave markets in Ghana and then in Africa, because that was where the European slave traders met with the African slave raiders to buy the captives and then transport them to the castle. And so I'll be going with a tour guide. He will join us very soon. But before we go in there, this is the entrance of the slave market and river, and they have some pictures of depicting or reenacting the history of the transatlantic slave trade on their walls. And so I thought of showing you those pictures before we begin with our journey with our tour guide to the slave river, where they took their last bath, and then where they were sold or bought by the European slave traders, and then they will be finally transported to the Elmina Castle or Cape Coast Castle. So these were some of the pictures, and I think the explanations of some of these pictures are also inscribed beside it. And this was a plaque that showed the time that the whole place was inaugurated, somewhere in 2004. Yeah, so these are very emotional pictures, and this illustrates the place that they took their last bath. And this is where we are today, and today we will see the river where they took their last bath, and then we also look at the market, the Assin Manso slave market, the biggest market, slave market in Africa and in the world. So this was the branding of the captives. So after they purchase the captives, they brand them, the European traders brand them so that they can easily identify them. This were some of the punishments given to some of the slaves who rebelled, and this punishment was mostly given to slaves who were resorting to eating sand. Some of them resorted to the eating of sand so that they could die, and so they give you that so that you are not able to eat the sands. And so this is after they have taken their bath and sold from this place that we'll be visiting very soon. Then they are taken to the castle, and this is the capture from the African raiders. So you see over there, they did not have chains, so they used woods in order to keep them in check. And so they were marched from the interior, the northern part of Ghana, right through to the coast to Assin Manso, where they will have their last bath, and then they will be sold or bought by the slave merchants. So yeah, this is the slave raiding, how they were cut from the interior. So let's go in there and meet our tour guide.
This place, before 1998, this place were all farms.
Oh, okay.
But when you see, this is Assin Manso town. But now this way, so you ask yourself, why is this forest here and there are towns and villages along this place, buildings all that while? When we established the site as a visiting site, they said no, we should make this place look natural for visitors to know
a reserve place.
Yes, how the captives endured their journey to the castle. That's why you see this place as a forest. So this forest was started in 1998.
Okay, 1998.
Yes. So all these places were farms.
But it's now reserved.
Yeah, after this, you are a historian, so you know what you write. Shalom.
Hi. This one is more like a journey of no return. So we are heading towards the slave site, the Slave River, where the slaves took their last bath before they were finally set off to Cape Coast.
From here to Cape Coast is 36 miles.
And from here to Cape Coast, our length is 36 miles.
And this was the place that the white men, the traders.
Okay, so this is the welcome to the Slave River. This is the entrance. The storeroom. Okay, so we are entering. Okay.
This is a historical place.
Okay.
The Nananum who were here from the establishment of this site.
Okay.
At Manning State.
Okay.
To my left here, you have a list of chiefs without dragon tools. That is the chiefs who did not die as chiefs.
Okay. Okay.
They were chiefs, but they didn't die as chiefs.
So it means
either the stool or what
okay. So it means they don't have their stool in the stool house or in the storeroom.
They see when you are removed, you don't go with the stool.
Okay, but I learned they have stools.
Yes.
For blacking for them in the storeroom.
So you see, 9 and 10.
Okay.
What do you say about it?
9 and 10. Assin.
Nana Kwame Nimfa, the 10th.
Okay.
Nana Kwame Nimfa.
Okay, the same person. We have.
That's why I've got Nchi
Abebu. Okay. Okay, so he came back to reign again as a king. Okay, so let's look here.
But these people died as chiefs.
Okay.
So they were given royal burial.
Okay. It's to Ebu Paramount stool. Minta Ebu Paramount stool. Okay, so these are the names of the kings that ruled from 1050 to 1968.
This is Kwame Nchi the 11th.
Okay, this is Nana Kwame Nchi the 11th.
And this
from 1950. Okay, so this is the one that we have in the funeral.
Yes, this one.
Okay, so who reigned from 1968? Nana Berima Kwame Nchi reigned from 1968 to 2016. Sorry, this is the paramount chief of Assin Manso. Okay, so let's continue with our journey to the Slave River. Yeah, still on the Slave River. My tour guide is taking me around the Slave River. It's a very, very calm place. I really like the atmosphere. Good. So I'm seeing something here. I think we have arrived.
Our lesson.
Okay. So this is the Slave River. This is the Slave River. Okay. This is the Slave River. Good.
Look at this place very well. There are 2 rivers.
Okay.
This big one. River Misa.
The name is called River Emisa.
Amisa, yes.
Okay.
Ochi.
Ochi.
Yes. Ama Misa.
Okay. Ama Emisa. Okay. The name of the river.
Or Ochi. Ochi.
Ochi. Okay.
Then this one. This is Slave River.
Okay. So this is the Slave River.
This is the Nonkonsu.
Okay. So this is the Donkunsu.
Yes.
Okay.
And you see, have you seen this bamboo grooves?
Sure. This is bamboo.
Yes. When the raiders came, and they came with their captives, all these here were tents. You see, in those days there were no. You have to make a tent for it's a resting place for your for the captives.
Sure.
So you see the path. Look at this path here. Have you seen this path?
Where the river is?
The path, beyond the river.
Okay, yeah.
This river right up to Kumasi. This route.
Okay, so that path behind the river there.
Up to Kumasi.
Okay. Through the forest.
Those days, that was the path they were using. And this is the same path we are continuing here.
Okay. So we are starting. So I'm told that the part behind where the stagnant water is, okay,
Yes.
you can see a part in there.
Yes.
Right? We are told that it goes to Kumasi in the interior.
And when it comes here,
and
it
then
continues.
It continues from this place. So they take their last bath.
Let me tell you one thing. This place, we had collaborators. The collaborators were the people who were having contact with the merchants.
Good.
So the collaborators will come and tell them when the merchants will arrive. Until then, those tired captives will rest here.
Rest here, okay.
So that long distance from Kumasi, it was only this place that they have food to eat.
Okay.
Proper food to eat, I should say proper, at least something to sustain them.
Okay.
And this was where they had their bath.
Okay. So they bath here to wait for the merchants.
They wait until when the merchants come, then they bath them.
Then they
for
bath
them to
them.
look attractive.
Attractive. Okay.
Do you understand that? So after putting the quarantining them here for some time, then they move them to have you seen this arena?
Okay.
That's the market.
Okay. So this arena is a slave market.
Yes, that's the market.
Oh, okay.
So they move to the market here.
Okay. Okay, so this is
where
the slave market.
The bargain will take place.
So the bargaining will take place here.
The market here.
Okay.
So here, the merchants inspected them, their teeth, whatever it is. And even those days, some of the raiders will shave the hair of the captive for them to be young.
Okay, the older ones.
Yeah, for them to be
younger.
But you see, they are also very wise. The merchants will also inspect their teeth and all this before
they buy.
Yes, they exchange it.
So the more younger you were, the higher your price.
Yes. And then, after they are finished, then they bargain.
Okay.
When they bargain, then they give you a business. Those who were weak and could not continue their journey were left here.
Those who were weak were left here to die.
But the inhabitants, sometimes they come for some of them and take them to their homes.
Okay, those who were staying in Assin Manso.
Yes, around here. And then absorb them into their community. So here, you don't tell somebody you are Bronco.
Okay, so it means we even have some families of slaves in the Assin Manso area.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So you see the rivers have this river has been here since ages. It does not.
Yes, and it's not drying.
It never dries.
So was this one too there?
That's why they were fighting here. That's why I'm telling you that they didn't cross large rivers.
Yeah.
They'll see and run away.
Yes, because for some of the slaves may even kill themselves.
Yes.
Even on the high seas, some of them were even killing themselves on the Atlantic Ocean.
So we shall come to where you were asking me questions
Good.
about craft.
Okay, so this is the slave market. Assin Manso, we are told, was the biggest slave market in Ghana, in Africa. And I'm sure this is the area where the slaves were auctioned by the merchants.
First auctioning
and the raiders.
And first branding.
Okay.
First auctioning and what?
And the first branding. Okay.
So after they have auctioned you, then they brand you.
Okay. So they give you
a
mark.
The first branding for each merchant is the one that is own brand. So when you brand them, then you go along this.
Okay.
As for this is a later development after the emancipation.
Okay.
Bad bet of return and all those things. When came back last 2 years. So this is the market.
Okay. Yeah, because I was looking for the market.
This is the market.
And I was wondering where the market was. So this is the slave market. Okay.
And you see, the tree which fell, when the visitors came, they were chopping off their remains of it, and it had got finished.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
The log was there. Everybody who came took part of it. So you say,
okay. Okay, so let's see. There is a signboard here. It says first auction.
That's the first auction.
First auction will take place here. And this is between the raiders and the merchants.
Yes.
Who came from Cape Coast.
Yes.
And
the merchants never went beyond this area because we are afraid to go hinterland.
Yes.
So here, that was their final.
And that explains why some people blame Africans for enslaving themselves.
Yes.
So the merchants were they could only come here.
They can only walk here and go back
that same day. Yeah, because I learned Assin Manso area was for the Asante. So the British only had this area as their protectorate. Okay. So the merchants could not go beyond this area. And so they stayed here to do their trading activities in slaves. So this is a slave market. Very interesting. And this is the branding that you see over here. And so the first branding took place here. First means that, of course, if you get to the New World, they will maybe rebrand you again by your merchant or your buyer. So the first one will take place here. So the European merchants or slave merchants will brand you at this place, and then they take you to Cape Coast at the castle. Good. So this is the slave market. Very interesting.
Have you seen this group?
Very interesting place, yes.
Let's bow down our head for some meditation.
Okay. You are told to bow down our head for some meditation.
That was it. 2. Mass grief of those who perished. That is the mass grave.
Okay. This one.
Yes.
So this, we are told, is a mass grave. Where we have the bamboo.
Yes.
So it means a lot of lives have perished at this site. It's a very, very difficult, because those who could not make it, or those who were not bought by the merchants, were left here. So you can imagine the number of souls which are hanging around in this small area, and the environment is very, very calm and quiet as well. May all their souls rest in peace.
Those who were able to survive were taken to the town by
okay.
and incorporated into their families.
Okay. So those who were not bought, some of the Assin Manso people, those who were rejected by the slave merchants, were absorbed by the Assin Manso people. Of course, some of them came and took them. So within the population of Assin Manso, you may have some descendants of some of these slaves in there. Good. So after they are being bought here, then,
and they have been branded, there we go.
So after the branding, we move
here in shackles.
Okay. So in shackles, good.
Yes. Here, the raiders will go back.
Okay.
And the merchants will take their.
Okay. So the raiders will end here.
Yes, and go back to for more
slaves. Okay.
Oh no, we don't call them. They were captured. They were
okay. They were captives. Good.
They were enslaved over there. They were not.
Okay, here. Over here, yes. They had been captured. Okay. Good.
So here, from here, they went with the merchants, and their men. They have men who will guide the people. Should I say yes? They were also, but they were not raiders.
Okay. The guiders, those who were guiding the slaves.
The guides, yes.
Okay, they guided them. So they passed through this route with their legs, in chains and in shackles, with the European merchants, the slave merchants. And we are walking exactly on the same route that these captives were taken to. Okay, so this is a black storeroom, the storeroom that we came. They passed through this same location. Wow.
Yeah, if you are lucky, you will not be attacked by any wild animal. But if you are not lucky, the wild animals can attack you.
Okay, so some of them were attacked by wild animals. Wow.
So this is the route. So Assin Manso slave market is a real market. It was a real market.
I was thinking it was in the town, not knowing it was here.
This is a place. Then why would they drink water?
Yeah, because I was thinking.
And that place, the town will not allow the raiders to pass there. Because they can capture some of the children. Yes.
Okay.
So when the chief when the chief is coming here, the chief will come here where the raiders, where there was a market, the chief had to preside and make sure that the raiders will enter their town.
Okay.
They go back.
But they were allowing the Europeans to take the captives.
Oh yes, but then they were changed. The Europeans had nothing to do with it, because as for the Europeans, they will not capture anybody. The raiders have gone for more.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just like carrying goods to another place. You cannot stop here because they are carrying goods. You cannot attack.
Okay. You can't stop. Yes, you can't stop the merchants from taking their goods, because they bought them.
Yes.
They have bought those captives with money. So the slaves, the kings in Assin Manso couldn't do anything to save these captives who were.
Because they had guards.
Yes, they also had guards. Good.
They had guns.
Yes, guns and ammunitions. And these chiefs who saw them being taken away had no ammunitions to fight them and to even rescue them. So they had to just look on whilst the European merchants marched these captives to the castle.
So this is the 36-mile walk.
So it was a 36 miles walk.
Well, when we are walking, in those days, this is the very route. They didn't pass any other place.
This was the very route. We are told they didn't pass anywhere. It's a 36 miles route. So they are in chains, but thank God we are not in chains.
And we are very free.
We are walking freely here, just to reenact and remember the sufferings that our ancestors went through as a result of the transatlantic slave trade.
Which has ended and will never rise again. Never again.
Of course, this is not supposed to happen again. And I don't think it is going to happen again, because now the world is more open. But they are taking place in different forms.
Oh yes, so many places.
Yes.
But now even China.
Yes. Now the slaves. Yes. Now the slavery is not taking place like how we used to know. Now it's taking place in a different form that we hope. Yeah. So we are still on the slave route.
Yes.
We have taken our last bath, and but we are not in chains, like I said. We are walking 36 miles to Cape Coast Castle. And I asked why the Assin Manso chiefs could not stop some of the European traders, and I'm told that some of these European traders had guns and ammunition with them. They were armed, and therefore you couldn't stop them. Yes, we were using bows and arrows, so they couldn't stop them. But what the chiefs did was that they did not allow the raiders, I mean the African raiders, to enter into their town, because they feared that they could do that. Okay, good. So we end the slave route at this place. Sure, we've learned something a lot. Thank you.